there are some foreigners, that means those who do not understand English. There's a request to give a briefing on what I have mentioned in English. So at the beginning of my talk, I gave 3 points, basic 3 things to remind the retreatants. The first thing is administering 8 precepts. That means we are coming up to a ethical standard. Everyone is abiding by 8 precepts. The second one is we have to abide by the timetable. I suggested daily from tomorrow onward, morning 6 to 7, sitting meditation, group sitting, 7 to 8:30 breakfast and the walking meditation, 8:30, 9:30 sitting, 9:30, 10 walking, and 10 to 11 question and answer session. It will be a discussion or it will be a group interview also. So you can take part in the discussion by writing your question and put into the question box, or if time permits, you can raise your question pertaining to your meditation or pertaining to your spiritual life. But questions pertaining to the theory for the sake of theory, I don't take. I only take the practical, pragmatic questions. And 11 to 12:30, given for the lunch break. 12:30, 1:30 again walking session. 1:30, 2:30 sitting session. 2:30, 3:30 walking half an hour. And then start the day's talk. 3:30, 4:30, maybe 4:50. And then ending of the day's program by 5 o'clock. The talk and the question and answer session basically will be in English, singular. But if you raise question in English, I will answer in English. And the talks, there won't be any translation, but I can suggest recorded talks are there. Just before coming, we had an English medium retreat back in Sri Lanka. There are talks you can listen after downloading from the website. And then the third aspect I mentioned was that as far as we are in the retreat, we must have our constitution or compendium of rules. Basically, don't talk each other, then the other person will be disturbed and the appearance will not be very nice. The second aspect is when you are moving, take care to do it slowly and silently. The basic idea about silence here is, whenever you do something, listen to your own sounds. When you are opening a door, when you close the door, when you come and sit, see how many sounds are emitting from you. That itself will be a good sign for you to be silenced. And then, before leaving, I thought of giving a little briefing about walking meditation, because 7 to 8:30 we are going to have the breakfast and the walking. And the walking meditation, it's a briefing or guided meditation for walking. I emphasized this walking meditation you find only in the teaching of the Buddha. All the other meditation systems are there in each and every religion, and they are basically confined to sitting. Walking meditation is a specific thing you find in the Thero tradition, and the benefit of that walking meditation, what the Buddha given is, that for a long journey or striving, if you do not walk, you give up the job halfway. If you do walking meditation, that is slow releasing of energy, you understand it is like a marathon marathon race. You must not exert energy too much because you have to run a long way. So likewise, walking meditation is a kind of a slow releaser, and it's a precursor for sitting meditation. That means if you do walking meditation before sitting, walking meditation make your mindset. If the walking become calm and quiet, definitely your sitting will be a success. So how to do walking meditation is, that you have to have about 2.5 by 3 width, wide, and about land stretch or walking path for about 30 steps. That means 30 to 40 feet. So what you do is you determine your walking stretch, and then facing the walking stretch you stand still and try to understand the difference between the sitting experience and the walking experience. In your sitting, you can feel where the body weight is sharing, where the touching point. And when you stand up, where is your touching point? So that indicates you comparatively understand sitting posture versus standing posture. That's a starting point. And you have to get much familiar with the standing posture, with basically with respect to the touching point. And once that is become familiar, you just move about 5 minutes with your normal speed in this determined stretch. And when you are walking, now you try to understand the difference, standing posture versus moving legs, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. And how the shift of the weight and how the difference experience of the sole, the left sole, right sole, how the pressure, how the cold, heat, how the roughness, smoothness, heaviness, lightness, try to understand as much as possible, up to the point that when you are moving left leg, you know it is not right leg. When you are moving right leg, you are not left leg. If you can have that comparative understanding, that is what we mean you are mindful, that you are here and now. And that will be reinforced if you can write the report. How do you feel when you are keeping the right leg? What are the feelings? And when you are keeping the left leg, what are the feelings? If you can give a report, the second party also can confirm whether you are on the right track or not. So we expect that kind of a reports at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11, 1 hour. And while you are walking, if you can keep bookkeeping on how the left leg and right leg, that's a very good start. And how many steps you can maintain this integrity, how many steps you can maintain this mindfulness, attention, awareness, indicate your progress. Day by day you have to understand, just like a tottering baby, how to learn walking. See how many steps you can consistently keep on left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, and facilitate it. Day by day you are increasing the number of steps. And that is very helpful if you do such a walking meditation before come and sit. So make a tradition, always you must sit with the walking meditation. It's a golden rule for the success of your retreat. Because retreat means you are alternatively using walking, sitting, walking, sitting, walking, sitting. So this is a kind of a briefing what I have mentioned. So hope you understand. If there are any clarification necessary, if you have any reports pertaining to this walking, please write your version and put into the question box, and we can take it as a issue in the question and answer session. Thank you very much for listening.